Out his draft year in a development league. This prospect has been sent to open the following season with a Double-A club. A welcoming manager offers some simple wisdom.
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A. Juan Villanueva gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty D, in the day and age of specialty pitches and pitchers, this guy's big pitch is fastball, and it's really turned his career around. Four-seam fastball coming in.
And not in time as the run scores. Standing in, Sam. 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Digging in to try it again, Sam. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First things first, here's a throw over. And he'll be back in standing up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaking ball taken right down the middle. High in the air out to center field. Span is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Sam. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
That's it. That'll do it. Good job.
And that right there was his first Double-A base hit. I would imagine he's got to feel pretty good about that.
I'm sure he does, Matt. A lot of guys never get to Double-A baseball, and even though this isn't the end goal for him, it's always nice to get on the stat sheet as you move up through the minors.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Pops this one up. Novoa is under it, no problem. One away. On to first, a double play. Ready once again, Sam. He singled his last time up.
36.
First offering on its way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. All right, you're here. You're here. And the runner from second is in to score. And now he'll try and scurry back to first, but the throw rings.
Yeah, if that relief performance were a car, it would have had some wobbly wheels on it. He gave up a couple of runs, but he still gets the save. getting that shaky car across the finish line after all.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Thunder jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game. Lamar France, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Sam stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. The 1-0. In the air now, out to right field. Saucedo moves over, 1 out.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team.
Digging in for his second at-bat, B.J. Shell. He reached on a single in his first try. Now, attempt here. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Into the box now. Sam 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And that's a base hit, 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So the 4th inning opens with a leadoff single.
Well, there's no denying he was all over that fastball. That's what we like to refer to as a little bit of an ambush. 0-0 heater gets turned around.
Ready for another chance? J.R. Vick. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Striding in once again, Will Brannon. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Grounded to third. There's 1. And there's out number 2. And he is in there. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Manuel Rosales, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Here's a pop-up now. Amaya is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there. Stepping into the box, Claudio Saucedo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now the payoff pitch home. Swinging a soft liner. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, they don't all have to be beautiful. They just have to be base hits, and that's exactly what that was. Soft liner into left.
Stepping in, Thomas Padgett.
Catcher, Thomas Padgett.
Line drive to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on base.
Now batting, number 36.
Digging in and looking for more, Sam. A hit in 2 tries so far. A 1 pitch on its way. And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the 2nd out. Stepping up to the plate, Sam. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. It's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Digging in once again, number 82. He was a ground out victim last time up. Line drive to left. Coburn is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
4-2 the final score tonight. The Flying Squirrels jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Dave Klein gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Hunter Sherrill wraps it up for the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 53 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening, and please drive home safely.
Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Today, Manuel Ojeda will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft, you can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
A fastball that finds the outside corner. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. So here's the cleanup hitter, Anthony Amaya. He singled his last time up. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Sam is up with it. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should put 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, B.J. Shell. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Brannon is there, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 2 base hits, no errors, and 2 left.
Leading off with a flying squirrel.
Ready now, Sam. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Ready for another shot now. Sam. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Span is under it. 2 gone. Now at the plate, B.J. Shell. He flew out in his last at-bat.
B.J. Shell.
Line to left.
Relay, hit me, relay.
And that'll get down for a base hit. Into the box, Vinny Novoa. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
Novoa.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
1-1-1.
Gone down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Stepping into the box, Sam. 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a slider. Sanchez, the runner at third. Turner over at second. Coburn at first. 2 out in the inning. Pulled toward right center field. Span moving to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but
well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around. It took that great start to another notch in the win column.
12-2, the final score in this ball game. Trenton jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Manuel Ojeda earns his first win of the season as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. Joe Willett was unable to work out of the second inning as he saddled with the loss. So that'll just about do it.
A Double-A hitting coach touches base with a new arrival to the team.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight it's the first. Rick Chapman, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Line drive to left. Shepard is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Rick Chapman, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its 2-2-2. Now a bunt attempt here. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And he'll come in to score from second base, and that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw. So striding forward now, Sam.
Number 36.
Here's the first pitch to him. Belted high and deep into right center. Vinny looking up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. And a big moment for him there, his first home run as a Double-A player.
Yeah, and you always like to get those first out of the way, no matter what level you're playing at. Obviously, he's got aspirations to play in the big leagues, and this is exactly the kind of production that this organization...
Leading off the inning, Sam, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Shepard arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the... Now at the plate, Sam. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Liner toward right center. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch.
Great jump on that ball. Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball. Stephen Serrano is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that throws 2 types of fastballs. A 4-seamer, which is more of his true riding fastball that goes in the zone, and the 2-seamer is the get ground ball. So even though the fastball is one pitch, he has 2 pitches that are different, even though they're both fastballs. A 4-seamer up in the zone, 2-seamer down in the zone to try to get the ground ball.
With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team's starting lineup. What's the key for a home victory tonight, D-Row?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
Line towards center field. Vinny is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Leading off the inning, Wyatt McClory, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Wyatt McClory.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And the average big league shortstop can make every.
Stepping in, Sam. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit down the line at first. But this is foul for the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit to first. McClory is right there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Into the box now, Sam. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Morton scoops it up onto first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away. Now at the plate, Sam. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. Kramer from the outfield grass. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched 1-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
And that 1 run held up tonight. 1-0 the final. Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our. Theodore Park, the right-hander from Korea, gets the starting assignment here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come in hoping not to fall too deep into an early season hole as they're just 1-5 to start the new campaign.
Yeah, man, nothing they'd like to do more than to salvage this one, D-Roll. After this one, they go on the road for a 7-game road trip, so big to get this win here today.
Yeah, last game in front of the home folks before you go out for a week. This is a big one. They're going to get it done.
2-1 the count. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Sliced hard on the ground. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out. Coming to the plate now, Sam. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a breaking ball.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
2-0. Not close. It's 2-0. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Sent out to straightaway center field. Morton backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. Ready for another chance? Will Brannon. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. Now a pickoff play at second, and he just manages to get his hand in. Grounder down the line at third. And that's the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dave Klein, and a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Sam, he doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. This is pulled into right. Thorne is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, sometimes they say...
Digging in to try it again. Sam, he's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. In the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit. Now it's cut off, a throw to the plate, and this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
That was the swing right there.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4, and you know that save situation's gone out the window, don't tell me that didn't irk you.
Oh, it does hurt you. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Will Brannon. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Ready for another shot now. Dave Klein struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. Digging in and looking for more, Sam. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Changeup in for a strike.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
Great job on those last two pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Chan's got it, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one. And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. Richmond jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Dave Klein takes the win on the mound, his second of the year, as he turns in 8 strong innings. The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air tonight, the first of this 3-game week. Joe Willett gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
1-1, here it is. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Brannon over to his right, 1 out. Coming to the plate now, Sam. Trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second.
Number 36.
First pitch of the at-bat. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
He pulls this one into right, and he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play, and that ends the inning. In now, Mariano Rincon, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Left side, Sam takes it in. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I'd bet he'd like to have that one over. Striding in once again, Alexi Ferreira. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Sam will put this one away, and the side is retired. So they strike for 3 runs. Ready once again, Colin Pulliam. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Colin Pulliam.
A bouncer to the left side, and that's through for his first base hit in this one. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th.
Hey, after that hit.
Stepping into the box, Sam. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that misses ball 1. Sam, a California-born ball player. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end. Here's a fastball that he shoots on into left center, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Digging in for his second at-bat, J.R. Vick. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a dive, but he's back in. Sam is off of first with 2 away. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And a gorgeous flip to second, and with that, the side is retired. Into the box now, Sam.
Number 36.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hit
hard on the ground to second. Lawrence from shallow right, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
A 5-0 finish tonight. The Reading Fightin' Phils jumped out to an early lead. Welcome to MLB The Show. In this presentation, Jorge Feliz, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, as you can see, he's a tall drink of water out there, especially on the mound. That can really work to your advantage because you work on more of a downhill plane, and you typically get more extension to the plate on your release. The key, though, is that he has to be out front with his release point, or he'll be more likely to miss up in the zone.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Check swing grounder to the right side, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Okay, here's the defense for the away team.
Ready now, Sam. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Before the first pitch, a check at first. And a dive, but he's back. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Throw over to the bag, back in standing. Now this is on the ground at first. We'll see if they can get two. And there are two away now. Stepping into the box, Sam. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double. Now at the plate, J.R. Vick. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap into right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
Throw back to second, and that's a double play. Now to the plate, Curtis Jackson. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Jackson.
The 2-2. And there's a base hit on the line.
Hey, eat it. Cut it right there.
Now batting, Sam. And he's got an opportunity to turn this narrow lead into a wide one if he can cash in here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Try to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And look out as that gets him. So that's going to bring home a run.
These guys are pros, and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
Second baseman, J.R. Vick.
Little dribbler up the third baseline. He'll come home with it, and they're able to get the force at home for a big out number 2. At the plate, Will Brannon.
Shortstop, Will Brannon.
The ball in 2 strikes. Here it is. Grounded to the right. Fielded cleanly. And a super play to gun his man down as the side is retired. Tonight's ball game comes to a close. 3-1 the final. The Richmond Flying Squirrels crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Stephen Oker claims the win out of the pen, his first. Hunter Sherrill earns the save out of the bullpen, his 4th of the season. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa.
A coach offers guidance to a developing player.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight we get the week start. Tom McDonald will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
1-1-1.
A dive. He's got it. He's up with it. The throw. It's late. He's safe. That was a phenomenal stop, but it winds up a base hit, and the inning continues. Stepping up to the plate, Sam comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. First delivery to him on the way. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss. He's behind the big curveball.
I'm going to chalk that one up to he didn't see it too well right there. To get such a late swing on an off-speed pitch, a good curveball right there to go down 0-2, he's got to regroup.
And a check swing here. Quick appeal, but Joe McDonald says he held off. It's ball one. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Fukumori sprinting after it. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So they breeze through this. Now at the plate, Sam. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Sung. And that retires the side. 5 innings have been no problem as he's got the shut. Digging in, Sam. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4. Coming to the plate now, J.R. Vick. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
Striding into the box, Will Brannon. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it.
Yeah, and they know this is going to be a tough stretch on the road. To win the first game of the series has got to feel pretty good. Something to build on for tomorrow.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Bowie Bay Sox took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Bill Ilez takes the win on the mound, his second of the year, allowing on. Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we. Dave Klein will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
First offering on its way. Took something off there, but this is hit well anyway, out to deep center. Gone!
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Into the box, Sam, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Sung has it, and it's a quick out number 1. Stepping in, Sam. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. From the stretch. Fouled away.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in a wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Turner aboard here at first with nobody out. Hit hard up the middle. And a sliding attempt at second, but he can't corral it, and that ought to be a base hit.
Man, you smoked that.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. 1 there. Standing in, Sam. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Chopped weakly to the left. Scooped up. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Now in the box, Sam. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. He's set, and the pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Reyes is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And the throw in gets away from him. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Lloyd Abraham. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Abraham. 2-2.
Double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. To second for 1. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over. 12-3 is the way this one ends. Richmond came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Dave Klein notches his 3rd win of the year as he turns in 8. The show's continuing coverage of East. Jorge Feliz, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, as you can see, he's a tall drink of water out there, especially on the mound. That can really work to your advantage because you work on more of a downhill plane, and you typically get more extension to the plate on your release. The key, though, is that he has to be out front with his release point, or he'll be more likely to miss up in the zone.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Count remains at 0-2.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And it's fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the 2nd inning.
Well, that's just the case, D-Roll. You got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, and then a couple of foul balls, and on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned around walking back to your dugout, so that's a nice piece of hitting.
On to first to complete the double play. Striding in, Sam. A base hit in his first trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. In there, a base hit. Throw into second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. Standing in, J.R. Vick. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
J.R. Vick.
The 1-1. Popped him up. Casto has a play, and the inning is over. Settling in now, Sam. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble.
All right, your turn and have a look.
They'll add on to their total if the run scores all the way from first.
Great piece of hitting here. Men on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. Leading off the inning, David Ramirez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with digging in and looking for more. Sam, 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. First pitch on its way. This is lined into left field, and he delivers a big base hit. 1 run is scored. Coburn is on his way home, and a relay home. It's a wild one, and 3 runs are in to score.
Bases loaded, and he was looking to drive them all in the second he stepped into the box. Puts a big swing on this thing, and the ball just gets down to the wall, allowing everyone to come around and score. He'll take a 3-run double every day of the week.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a fastball just a bit high.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Line to the right side, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the 2nd out. Throw back to second, and that's a double. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Sam. And he had that big 3-run bases clearing double in his last trip to the plate. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. Batista, a 27-year-old, his contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter. Lifted down the line in left, and that's a fair ball. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. Boy, they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Ready for another shot now, J.R. Vick.
Second baseman, J.R.
Here now the 2-2. Popped high in the air. Casto is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So there's already 13-1 is the final lopsided score. The Flying Squirrels used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Jorge Feliz earns his first win of the season.
A fast-developing prospect has his first encounter with the media. If his progress continues, it will be the first of many such encounters. This aspect of life as a ball player will demand the learning of an entirely new kind of skill set.
Game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the first Marcos Fuentes, the right-hander from the state of Wisconsin, is on the mound here. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy has a three-pitch mix, and he needs all three of his pitches. If he has them all working and uses them properly, he has a chance to be very effective.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Turner leads off second with nobody out. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field and deep. Back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Into the box now, Julian Sanchez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The 2-2. 1-1. Down to third. Way to get dirty. He gathers the throw. How about that? Ready to take his hacks again, Sam, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Comes set and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. This is line to left, but this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out. Ready to take his hacks again, Edgar Mora, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Shot down the line. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the third baseman right there, selling out to try and save extra base.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Sam. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Leathersich A left-hander who goes an even 6 feet. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 pitch. Count still at 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Line towards center field. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night.
Good rip. Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Striding in once again, Will Brannon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. 1st and 2nd now with 1 away. So a big moment here, and standing in, Kevin Valentin. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. This is hit softly to 3rd. Throw back to 2nd, and that's a double play. So no runs on a hit here. No. Ready once again, Gil Hernandez. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Hernandez.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. The 2nd for 1. On to 1st, and they get them both. Digging in once again, Sam. And his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the 9th.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
The 1-0 home. Hit back up the middle. Hernandez ranging up the middle. Throw on to 1st for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Curve took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Jack Leathersich gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Peter Lynch struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. Otto Guillen hammers down the save, his 9th of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
For the visitors, 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 20 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Flying Squirrels of Richmond. Robbie Brunner gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 9 in his last 3 starts, and he has to do a lot better. This guy isn't that bad of a pitcher, but one of the keys, he needs to start limiting the number of hits and to limit the number of base on balls. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn things around in this one here today.
Sanchez will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that... Striding into the box, Hugh Klazuski. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Runners off for second. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Sam is there. And he makes the catch for the second out. So striding in, Jose Osuna, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. On the ground to third. And there's out number 2. Digging in to try it again. Sam. He flew out in his last at bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Off the plate and low here. Ball 1. Now the 1-0. Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike 1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Klazuski comes up with it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Ready for another chance. Sam. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Number 36.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he takes ball 1. Now the 1-0. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
1-2 now. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And that's going to be a base hit. So there's the possible go-ahead run aboard to kick off the 7th. The relay, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
Yeah, and the go-ahead run stands at second base here to start their half of the 7th. And I tell you, when they've got an opportunity like this, you've got to take advantage of it, especially this late in the ball game. We'll see if they can get it done.
A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. And the go-ahead run will move up to third and wisely hold there with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Row. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
And the go-ahead run will score from third as they've taken the lead here in the late going.
Boy, those have to feel really good.
Now batting, Sam. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Line drive to center field. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch to retire. Close one. 8-7 is how it finishes today. The Richmond Flying Squirrels capitalized on a huge 7th inning on the way to the win. Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A Eastern League. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the Herb Jimenez gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Reyes moves over, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Standing in, Michael Casto. He reached on a single in his first try.
Michael Casto
comes set with the 0-1. Beautiful diving stop. He goes to first. Touché, sir. Digging in for his second at bat, Sam. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. Casto is under it. 2 gone. Digging in the switch hitter, Diego Garcia. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Garcia.
Ready with the 0-1. Runners on the move. Smoke toward third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So no runs here on no. Stepping up to the plate, Sam. No hits to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Fukumori moves over a few steps. Now at the plate, Sam. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
That's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Settling in now, Scott Coburn. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Swing and a liner. Oh, what a stop on the slide. There's one. He beat it out. An outstanding effort that time, but that's a base hit and the run. And tonight's comes to a conclusion. 6-1 the final. The Bowie Bay Sox took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Herb Jimenez gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, turning in 8 1/3 of quality work. The show's continuing. Evan Ramos, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Abraham is under this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Sean O'Leary. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw to first is in time, so a good idea, but the bunt attempt doesn't pan out. Digging in, Sam. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Third baseman.
First pitch on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Reyes shading to his right, makes the play, 1 away. Now at the plate, Willie Reyes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Inking liner toward left.
2-2.
And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just enough.
Digging in now, Sam. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Looking to minimize the damage here. Lifted the other way to left center. Sung is after it, and he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. So digging in now, Sam. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball.
On the back.
And they keep rolling here. Their runners at the corners with still nobody out. So coming to the plate, J.R. Vick. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
The tag, and they cut down the potential go-ahead run at the plate. Digging in, Evan Price.
The left fielder, number 32, Evan Price.
Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Fukumori. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Standing in, Will Brannon. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The 3-1 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now. So a big spot here, and stepping in, Manuel Rosales, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Fukumori is there now to put this one away for the third out as they'll strand that potential go-ahead run at third base. Striding forward now is the DH, Sean O'Leary. This one's down to third. And this is through into left, and there's your possible winning run aboard on a leadoff single.
Leadoff base hit to start the bottom of the 9th inning right here.
Well, we witnessed a close one here, but this man was a big factor in the outcome, so we're inclined to pencil him in as the top player of the game.
He was one of the few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his...
So stepping in, Sam. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. Here's the first pitch. And the first pitch is a slider here, but that's chopped foul at the plate. The 0-1. Missed with a slider.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Count is 1-2 now. Now the 1-2 pitch.
Come on, D,
Bouncer up the middle. He's got it to second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play. Digging in to try it again, Sam.
Number 36.
Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in. From the stretch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. A 1 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch.
Run it out,
Oh,
run it
it's
out.
on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? One there. Back to first, but a good job to break up the double play as he couldn't make an accurate throw.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got to force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Hit in the air out to center field. Garcia over to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. A run, a hit, and a man left.
What? What time is it? Where am I? Oh, man, it's over? Man, I thought this game was never going to end, but it did. And anytime you can win
A coach clues in a new team member on available resources.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way. Tom McDonald, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ER under 2.00. And you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
Yeah, as you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
2 balls and a strike to count.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. But that'll be off the right field wall. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or two early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room, but that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Settling in now, Will Brannon. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Hit on the ground to third. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. So 3 runs on 4 bases. Digging in for his second at-bat, Sam. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. He's set and the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
When you know a guy has a great changeup on the mound, you got to be willing to give up pull side of the plate from time to time. It just looked like his timing was a smidge off.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. The 1-1 home. Lifted the other way to left center. Hogue is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Ready for another shot now. Sam, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Well, he had big aspirations behind that swing. Pretty obvious he was trying to put 4 runs on the board in a hurry.
And he misses with it, 1-1. I'll straighten him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn 1 pitch.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Scott Phillips. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Attempt here. Sam. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt. Ready for another chance? Sam. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Now here's the pitch. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Sandoval has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Flying Squirrels hosted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Tom McDonald earns the win, his second. Stephen Serrano was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here. Minor League Baseball is now at the plate. Wyatt McClory. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. On the ground to third. Sam has it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys.
Now batting, Brett Shepard, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Lifted in the air out to left. Brannon has a play. And that retires the side. 1 hit's all they get. Now to the plate, Sam. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
Number 36.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1 home is strike 2 swinging. Hit hard, but foul. Here's another 2-2. And another foul ball.
Come on, beat it out, beat it
right
out.
back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Digging in, Sam comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the belt, the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Shepard is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. So striding in, Sam, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. The second for 1. And a good save at first on the offline throw, but they just get 1. Digging in once again, Scott Coburn, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. On the ground to the right side. And it's a base hit as they finally break through here to tie the ball game at 1.
Boy, a big game yesterday from these guys, Dero. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing, but they were able to dial it in. Hopefully that's the breakthrough.
Davis is out near the wall as he pulls it in for the second out. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. Ready once again, Delman Barth, and they're runners at the corners now. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Here's a little chopper up the middle, fielded cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 1 run here on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We're through 6 full, all tied at 1-1. Striding in once again, Sam. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
Really dotting the corners here with the fastball. 0-2.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. In now, Sam. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And another throw over. A dive, but he's back. Here's the first pitch. And he just misses with a curveball. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And he's back in standing. The 1-0. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 1-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Shepard giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Yard Goats secure their 10th victory of the season. Chris Campillo claims the win out of the pen, his first. Walter Benitez records the save, his 8th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa. And as we jump into action here, we've currently got a runner at first with 2 down in the inning. Into the box, Sam. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Sandoval on the move. And he tracks it down. And this ball game is over. 6-2 the final total today. Hartford jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights. Jorge Feliz will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA under 0-0. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low, 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Line drive to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And they are on the board as the run scores from third to cut the lead to 2-1 now.
Well, that wasn't your...
Now at the plate, Sam hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Really good pitch for the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball.
At the plate, Sam, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Grounded back up the middle. Oh, a reaching try as he knocks it down.
Boy, you know, Dero, every pitcher loves that. Shortstop does a great job just to knock that ball down, to keep it from the outfield, to keep that runner from advancing all the way to home.
Yeah, and as a former middle infielder, Dan, we love this stuff. This is what gets you.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So they pick up 3 runs. Digging in now, Sam. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And he'll snap one over to first. And the runner will get back standing. Bentler leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. That's inside. 2-0.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Swinging a ball line hard towards short. And that will conclude matters here in the seventh. 4-2 the final score tonight. The Richmond Flying Squirrels used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Jorge Feliz takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Hunter Sherrill wraps it up for the save. Welcome to MLB. Peter Lynch, the German-born starter, will get the assignment here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, hitters have had their way with this guy this year. This is a stat any pitcher doesn't want to have attached to him. The league hitting over 300. That's righties and lefties hitting over 300 against this guy. That's something he's going to drastically have to improve on.
0-1 count. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. A runner at first with no outs here. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Gil Hernandez. He drew a walk his first time up.
Hernandez.
1-1. Here it comes. Line drive to left. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, Dero, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it.
So stepping in, Sam, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Popped high in the air. Delgado over to his right. And that's the third out. So 1 run on 2 hits. Nope. Digging in, Sam. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First delivery to him on the way. Tough slider down low for a strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. This is in the air to left. McKenzie sprinting after it, and that retires the side. So it's no runs. Digging in, Sam. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and the runner back easily. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Liner into right center. That's a base hit. And the lead will move to 3 as it's now a 5-2 game. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Scott Coburn is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Now at the plate, Delman Barth. He singled his last time up.
Delman Barth.
He's set. Here's the 0-1.
A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit.
And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s getting to that.
32, Evan Price.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. McKenzie is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits here. 1 error in the inning, and a couple of men left. Leading off the inning, Gil Hernandez, as they'll look to get something going in this game up. Popped high in the air. Sam moving to his left, 1 away. Digging in and looking for more, Sam. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in a wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And the changeup is way low that time. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Wow, another curve here that he can't seem to find the zone with. He's really had his share of troubles with location so far in this inning.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Skied down the left field line. McKenzie on the move into the corner. He makes the catch to end the inning. And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. The Richmond Flying Squirrels jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Lloyd Burkhart claims the win out of the pen, his first. Ronaldo Torres works. And as we join the ballgame in progress here, we find the bases empty, nobody out in the inning. At the plate, Sam. They'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. Around first, he's digging for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
When you've got the pitcher leading off an inning, you have to feel pretty confident about getting the first out without much problems. But the pitcher with a bat in his hands had other ideas, put some solid wood on it, and found himself on second with the leadoff double.
Sam stands at second with no outs. And he'll turn and throw back to second again. And a dive, but he's back in there. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Jefferson onto the grass, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Ready once again, Evan Price. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Evan Price.
Hard on the ground towards short. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. And a relay to the plate is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gut. Pierce Johnson takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Some more good work out of the bullpen as he notches his 10th save of the season right there. Nice job.
6-4 the outcome today. Altoona.
a manager draws attention to a telling defensive stat.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way. So striding forward now, Jorge Rodriguez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Down to third. This could be two. One there. On to first to complete the double play. A chance now to take a look at how the home team. Striding into the box, Sam. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Number 36.
The windup and the 0-1. And he lays off for ball one. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And they can't run it down. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will as it heads to the corner. A fair ball. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
In the air out to straightaway left. Schweitzer is there, and he has it for the out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And fellas, when you take a look at the numbers on this guy, this starting pitcher has a low ERA, a low strikeout rate. What that means to me, obviously he has an amazing rapport with his catcher, working all quadrants, east, west, north, south. But it also means that his defense does some serious nice cleaning for him. Watch for that one today. Someone's going to make a big play.
Pick up the ball.
This is flared out towards second. Throw gets him, two down. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Dave Klein, runner in scoring position with two gone. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. One hit, one left. Striding in once again, Gustavo Marquez. He drew a walk his first time up. The third baseline. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, that's a nice job by the batter right there.
Digging in to try it again, Sam. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. And a ball 1-0.
Ball one, no strike.
The 1-0 home. Is fastball taken high for a ball.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And gone. An absolute bomb.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Sam, 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Schweitzer is over, and that's the third out. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. Settling in now, Mariano Rincon.
Leading off for the fighting field.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. chopped weakly to the left. Sam is... And there's one away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Schaefer. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. One's down to third. To his left, Sam. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Ready for another shot now, Sam. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Here's the 0-1. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
And the ball is dropped. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one. And this ball game is over. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Reading used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Jake Thompson wins his 3rd of the season. Dave Klein pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Kobe Milner retires the side to hammer down the save. The show's continuing coverage of Easter. Rich Bayless is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
I got the count 1 and 2.
And it's 1-2. Bentler stands at second with 2 gone. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
Flip a coin right here with this next pitch. After throwing 2 fastballs to get ahead, he's been able to lay off both those off-speed pitches. Looks like he's seeing it pretty good.
Hold it there. Hold it there.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they get a man to second here in the opening half. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Sam. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
But this is going to be hauled in out there at second base. Digging in once again, Sam. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. But the runner's back easily. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. From the stretch. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
The batter,
standing in, Daniel Turner, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ready for another chance. J.R. Vick. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be 2? To second for 1. And the throw to first will take care of him, but it comes at a cost as the tying run is in to score. And now this is going to turn into a... Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Sam. And he'll be tasked with bringing home the potential tying and go-ahead runs, both of which are standing in scoring position. towards second.
Get here, hold it right here.
And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 4-3 game.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game after being down by 1, D-Row. That base hit drives in 2. That's a huge base hit.
What a momentum swing. What an AB right there. Now you got to grab your leather and go out and flash some D for the boys.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Flying Squirrels earn the victory. Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we. Chris Jimenez gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Dan, D-Row, we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here today. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of this season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Stepping into the box, Billy Dill, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
1-1-1.
Oh, what a play! The throw. Hats off to that one. Into the box, Sam.
The batter, number 36.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. Don't want to forget about him. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center.
Right here, find the ball.
They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there. Striding in, J.R. Vick. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's the 0-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Into the box now, Will Brannon.
Shortstop, Will Brannon.
This one's down to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits. Coming to the plate now, Sam. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his 2nd double of the ball game. And he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon. Stepping up now, Scott Coburn, 0-for-2 on his line thus far. The 2-2. Hit hard to third. Scooped up on the backhand. And that's the 2nd out. Now at the plate, J.R. Vick. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left. Standing in, Sam. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Rodriguez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Digging in now, Matt Schaefer. Yeah, and guys, this is clearly one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game so far.
Yeah, Matt, bases loaded. They're looking to finally get that clutch hit that's kind of been elusive all day. They've had some hits, but they just haven't hit when it matters.
And that's through into left, a base hit. One run scores. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1. Ready now, Billy Dill. He'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second.
Billy Dill.
Now,
1-1-1.
Attempt here. Sam. Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful. Stepping up to the plate, Sam. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Pulled toward right center field. Schaefer waits on it. Oh, he botched it. So coming to the plate, Scott Coburn is one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Dribbled back toward the mound. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. So digging in now, J.R. Vick, runner in scoring position with two gone.
J.R. Vick.
Hit high and deep out to left. Ramirez ranging back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So no runs on no hit.
A minor leaguer is assigned temporarily to a new role. Always looking to fill needs, clubs will explore every way a prospect might be capable of contributing.
Minor League Baseball is live and stepping in, Sam. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one. Throw over to first, and he's back standing. Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. Drilled down the line. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Digging in to try it again, Sam.
Number 36.
Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Rosales at second. Sanchez on at first with two down. Just got a piece to the right side. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Frank Nieto, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The tying run is in to score from second. It's 1-1. Ready for another chance, Sam. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a neck-high fastball that time.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Low-scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the sixth. 1-2.
Yeah, right there. It's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
But right at the shortstop for the second out. Digging in once again, Brent Delabate. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ground ball right. Knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play. Ready once again, Keith McWilliams, and he's got runners at the corners here with only one gun. On the ground to short. Could this be two? The second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side. Striding in once again, Sam. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. First things first, here's a throw over. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike two.
When I see guys check swinging, they're not seeing the baseball. They're not picking it up. You got to take a step back. The only thing you tell yourself in this situation is do not move your head.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Grounded to first. He's got it, and he'll take this over to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner moves into scoring position at second. Settling in now, Juan Sanchez. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. To third. Scooped up. One there. Back to first, but he wasn't able to set his feet that time as he gets knocked down, and they only get one. Well, we witnessed a close one here, but this man was a big factor in the outcome, so we're inclined to pencil him in as the top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor to the outcome of this one.
Here now is our final line score. First for your victorious home team.
The game's future star. Striding into the box, Greg Allen. He will lead this one off today.
Center fielder.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. To the right. Sam right there. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And with that, here's a look at the business. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Bobby Marte. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big here. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit.
Cut it.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Hey, guys, that's a great job of hitting right there. Pitcher executes his pitch.
So digging in now, Sam took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Nieto has it in his tracks. He's got it, and there are two down. So striding forward now, Billy Clay. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now, attempt here. And they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful. Digging in for his second at-bat, Sam. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Fly ball out toward left center field. Allen is in pursuit, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Ready for another shot now. Sam. He'll get things started here in the second half of the sixth.
First baseman, number 36.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Nieto has it in his tracks. He's got it one away. Now at the plate, Sam. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
36.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And it is trouble that finds the gap for extra bases. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run. Into the box, Scott Coburn. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away.
Coburn.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are two down. So coming to the plate, J.R. Vick. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
The 1-1. This is on the ground over to first. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game. And the man you see here was a key contributor, so he takes it home in this one.
He was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of Joe Willett gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So they do strike for 2. So stepping in, Sam, set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double. Now batting, Roberto Hernandez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here it comes, 0-2. Now that's popped up. Ullman is there, and that's the first out of the inning. Stepping up now, J.R. Vick. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. Now a look and a throw back to second. And the runner back. Sam, the runner at second with 1 away. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. In to score, the runner from second. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Anthony Amaya. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Vick is under it. 1 out. Stepping into the box, Sam. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
Coming to the plate now, Zach Span. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Zach Span.
1-1-1.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Ready to take his hacks again, Sam, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot. I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put-away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
J.R. Vick.
Spin and a throw back to second, and he just manages to get his hand in. 3 runs already home here. A line shot to third base. Stepping in, Evan Price. He singled his last time up.
32, Evan Price.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they strike for 3. Stepping up to the plate, Sam singled home a run in his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard hit and deep toward the right field line. And a fair ball as this one gets to the wall. And the runner is in from second. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And not in time as the second run scores.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debo. He gets his fourth knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those four was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Standing in, J.R. Vick. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Chopped weakly to the left. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away. At the plate, Evan Price. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here now the 2-2. Rolled slowly to first. Gonna be a tough play, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. 5 innings complete. The Squirrels lead it. Digging in and looking for more, Sam. He's looking for hit number 5 in this one right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball that just misses inside. Now the 1-0. A ball and a strike now. 1 out, nobody on. Hard liner to center field. Span is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are 2 different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
12-3 is the way this one ends. The Flying Squirrels led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered.